Make way. The new music food truck is backing in. Powered by Ion Indie Magazine.
Welcome to the big new beat in popular music.
It's the new music food truck with Stace Edwards.
Hey, it's Stace, and look at there, we made it! All the way up to Texas Indie Fest 2019. We've been talking about this for a while, and here we are. It is finally upon us in Austin, Texas, a 4-day independent music showcase featuring the best emerging artists from around the country. We're talking 44 electric and acoustic acts showcasing their stuff, hoping to impress some industry pros and other musicians alike. And the new music food truck thrilled to be a part of it. So this hour, we're just going to feature Texas Indie Fest artists. Check out the menu and get all the details for Texas Indie Fest at newmusicfoodtruck.com. And our socials, give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. It's a great way to keep up with the show. Let's get it started. Band out of Arizona called Love Like Fiction. Singles called Bilingual. Baby, I'm bipolar. Hey, order up. This is the new music food truck.
A piece of me, and you watched the sour bleed. Threw me in the blender, then pretended to believe in me. Just be washed out, I'll count on my blessings to carry me. Confess my sins, the fight within, the walls come crashing down. I'm a hurricane, force of hell lightning, flash by the brightest smile. Keep your attention with the light. I'm alright, I won't die. Of all the tears, they make no sound. Keep me around. Here's my all I am. Here's my ghost and love. Here's my tonight. And closing off all hope and I'm whispering brightly secrets. I'm telling the honest truth that without me, there is no you. Without me, there is no you. Why you ask, am I always fed? Losing my grip on all current events. What does it mean to live the lie? Inebriated to the gills for most my life. When the ending just close on me, will the acting just cease to be? Why you ask, am I always fed? I'm spending it on whatever I can get. Here's my all I am. Here's my news and roll. Here's the wasted nights. And closing off all hope and I'm whispering wordless secrets. I'm telling the honest truth that without me, there is no you. Without me, there is no you. So here's my all I am. Here's my news and roll. Here's the wasted nights. Closing off all hope and I'm whispering wordless secrets. I'm telling the honest truth that without me, there is no you. Without me, there is no. So here's my all I am. Here's my news and roll. Here's the wasted nights. And closing off all hope and I'm whispering wordless secrets. I'm telling the honest truth that without me, there is no you. Without me, there is no you.
This is the new music food truck.
Would you like to know more?
Meet the band on the new music food truck.
How about a second helping from Cooper the Band? These guys will be taking the stage, Texas Indie Fest. We asked Cooper Brown to give us a quick background on the band.
So I've been playing as Cooper the Band for about 6 or 7 years now, but this group of people has been playing together for maybe about 3 years. And really, Kingdoms was our first album together, with everyone contributing and everyone being a part of it, with the writing process and And so, yeah, we've been really excited to kind of share that around and tour with that album for a while now, which I guess we released it at the end of 2017, and then we toured all throughout 2018. And so now kind of getting into 2019, we're really trying to figure out what's the next steps for Cooper the Band. You know, where are we going to go? What's the next tour look like? What is the next album going to sound like, and that kind of stuff. And so we're really excited, as this is really a new chapter for Cooper the Band opening up, and playing at Texas Indie Fest is really kind of the start of that, to be honest.
Nice. Now, this is a return to Texas Indie Fest for you guys, right?
We're super excited to be playing at Texas Indie Fest. We got to play there last year, and I mean, it was just an absolute blast. We got to meet so many different people and so many different bands. It was our first time in Austin, so this is our first time to be going back now. And just getting to be on that stage really meant a lot to us, just kind of being a part of the whole collective South by Southwest experience and the music scene there in Austin. It was just a whole lot of fun, and so we're super pumped about it.
Very good. I'm looking forward to the set. We've been cranking up this one here. It's called Rebels. Set us up for that one, and we'll get into it.
So the song Rebels is really about just kind of pushing against the everyday monotony of just living day to day, and just really trying to open up and live in the moment, and trying to just capture that rebel characteristic, and just kind of pushing against the grain, I guess you could say.
Cooper Brown from Cooper the Band, all part of Texas Indie Fest 2019. This is the New Music Food Truck.
Drive, feet on the dashboard. I can't take it anymore. Dive, try to feel something. Scream, I don't hear anything. I watch the hours go by. I heard this town was supposed to be quiet. Halfway there, we're not scared. I can't breathe. You and me. Night, painted in neon. I, rebels to lean on. This town is alive in the firework glow. But what do we know? No sleep tonight. I'll stop trying to fight it. Halfway there, we're not scared. I can't breathe. You and me. I watch the hours go by. I heard this town was supposed to be quiet. No sleep tonight. I'll stop trying to fight it. Halfway there, we're not scared. I can't breathe. You and me. Halfway there, we're not scared. I can't breathe. You and me.
Cooper the Band, a Bramley, a band, friends, and family. The Bramleys out of Jackson, Tennessee. Looking forward to the set from Cooper the Band. That one's called Rebels. This is the New Music Food Truck, powered by Ion Indie Magazine and online at ionindiemagazine.com. I'm Stace Edwards. My brother Jim's in the back trying to find a 10-gallon hat. I seriously think he's trying to smuggle a bag of chips in.
The New Music Food Truck Concert Showcase.
We're gearing up for Texas Indie Fest, which is going down in Austin, Texas at Texas Mist through the 16th. Texas Indie Fest, it's free. Come on down, join the party. These guys will be there. They're called Oceans Over Airplanes. 3-piece band out of Northwest Indiana. Singles called Skeleton Bones. Texas Indie Fest, our concert showcase. This is the New Music Food Truck.
Put some skeletons in your closet. I won't sleep for days and days. Some skeletons in your closet. I hope they don't get in the way. Dresses and your sweaters, but if they do now, no, I'm not one to blame. Just wanna hear you say, that I was good enough, that I was worth the pain. Just wanna hear you say.
The New Music Food Trucks, Ion Indie Music, Takeout.
Feel the music. Feel the emotion.
amid the vibe. That sums up what you'll be doing at Texas Indie Fest this week during the annual music mecca that is South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. Texas Indie Fest is just that, an indie showcase featuring 44 bands held at Texas Mist. You can read all about its origins from its creator and Ion Indie Magazine contributor, Jeff Popko. Jeff shares his very personal story of starting the now international fest and what you can expect to hear if you go. It's all in Ion Indie Magazine this month, along with over 100 pages of the best in indie music, absolutely free online at Ion Indie Magazine. That's ION Indie. Indie with an IE Magazine, IonIndieMagazine.com.
The new music food trucks, Ion Indie Music Takeout.
Stepping back out like a long lost friend, keeping good track of the shape I'm in. You know that I'm never gonna change your name, but I'll lay down with you just the same. In my mind I'm still a young boy, not the old man in a candy store, but I don't need nobody else, 'cause I'm just hanging out. Stepping back into a young man's game. Hey little girl, I forgot your name. 20 years ago I could have been your man. Now I gotta run, won't even hold your hand. In the mirror see a touch of gray, I know you're really hoping that I stay, but I don't need nobody else, 'cause I'm just hanging out. Hanging out. I met this nice girl at the local gym. I'm keeping good track of the shape she's in. You know that I think I'm gonna change her name, but she just laughs, she thinks I'm insane. Yeah, she knows I'm not a young boy, more like an old man in a candy store. And she don't need nobody else, 'cause she's just hanging out. Yeah, I know I'm not a young boy, more like the old man in a candy store, but I don't need nobody else, 'cause I'm just hanging out. But I don't need nobody else, 'cause I'm just hanging out. But I don't need nobody else, 'cause I'm just hanging out.
Well, first of all, the band name is one that I think, man, why didn't I think of that? That's the Complaints out of Providence, Rhode Island. Guys have been doing it since 1997. Looking forward to the set, Texas Indie Fest. It's our Texas Indie Fest Spotlight. I'm Stace Edwards.
It's the new music food truck.
Some freshly ground pepper, man.
Weekly special.
5 guys out of Reno, Nevada. They call themselves Pink Awful. Their debut record's called Pot Boiler. It came out in July of last year. The single, The Canary Song. Let's check it out. Our weekly special, Pink Awful. This is the new music food truck.
we're just getting started. Y'all come back for another heaping helping of tasty tunes on the new music food truck.
Text and whatever. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Psst. It's me, your bathroom medicine cabinet. I see you naked, know how often you floss, and watch you pluck unsightly hairs. I can keep a secret, but you need to know your kids have been taking your prescriptions to get high. I couldn't keep it quiet because prescription drug abuse now causes more deaths than cocaine and heroin ODs combined. So please, mind your meds. For tips on safeguarding your meds and your family, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
For those fortunate enough to help the person who has always been their hero, find the care guides you need to help at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. You hear it every time you finish a meal and never feel anything. But if we were able to associate this sound with a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural response from you. Save the food. Why are we doing this, you may ask? Save the food. Because this ad is trying to change your after-meal behavior through brainwashing. Because food waste costs the average family $1,500 a year. Save the food. Cha-ching. And $1,500 extra bucks is like getting a pay raise. Save the food. Cha-ching. You're promoted. Which could pay for your child's braces. Save the food. Cha-ching. You're promoted.
Check out my braces.
So when you hear this sound, rethink your behavior. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit SaveTheFood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present.
When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium.
When I grow up, I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day.
When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash.
I want to be a bike that races around the country.
When I grow up,
I want to be a bench on a forest trail. I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch.
I want to be a skyscraper.
I want to be a
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
I'm Stace Edwards. This is the new music food truck.
Would you like to know more?
Meet the band on the new music food truck.
Katie and Kaylee, otherwise known as Tough on Fridays. A return trip to Texas Miss this year for Texas Indie Fest. I asked them about their experience last year and what to expect from them this year.
It was fun. We got Jell-O shots. I didn't know how to do a Jell-O shot, so I was trying to lick it out, and it was embarrassing. I thought about then my mom taught me. Yeah. It was really fun though. We enjoyed it. This year I think we should get to know everybody who got us there and stuff. Because last year we were just kind of there. We were kind of in and out there. Pretty much. But this year we know the place and we're really excited to come back. We're very honored that they invited us back again.
And we got to get at least one food question in here. If Tough on Fridays were a pizza, what would the toppings be? It could be anything. What would they be?
Artichokes. Black olives. Spinach. Maybe some chicken on there. Chicken? Really? Some shredded chicken? That could be good. This is coming from an ex-vegetarian, so I've gone off the rails.
Tough on Fridays. Catch the set, Texas Indie Fest, Texas Mist in Austin, Texas. Let's get into it. It's called Retrospect. This is the new music food truck.
Walking home from your house, my car broke down. And I can't call my mom or she'll freak out. And you're already asleep. I haven't got much of that lately, so I had a lot of time to think about how things have played out. what? I don't give a I don't have to listen to anyone but my own. And so I stay up in my room and listen to Deja Intend to remember how life used to be. Yeah, I'll stay up in my room and listen to Deja Intend to take me back to when I was 15. Because honestly, lately I've been wandering around like I don't know how to get home. 3 years gone, nothing has changed except the weight of my bones. And my ribs are cracking under the pressure of my chest. And my lips are lacking ability to take a breath.
Miss part of the show? Want to find out more about a song you just heard? You can get song and artist info, links to the song and video, even a replay of the whole show on our website at newmusicfoodtruck.com.
That something's after you? No, dear. You're home now. Nothing can harm you here.
Inside me lives a beast forever feeling hungry. I ignore his screams. He's wanting more. I really need to fight him, but his hold is just too strong. He's taking over. I got to fight this monster alone. Darkness is his home. He's got me cornered. I just cannot escape him because I am always with him. Alone. Darkness is his home. He's got me cornered. I just cannot escape him because I'm stuck inside with the monster. Never lets me breathe. Bites and tears all of my insides. He'll never leave. I'll stand my ground. I really need to fight him, but his hold is just too strong. He's taking over. I got to fight this monster alone. Darkness is his home. He's got me cornered. I just cannot escape him because I am always with him. Alone. Darkness is his home. He's got me cornered. I just cannot escape him because I'm stuck inside with the monster. Nothing's new. He drags me backwards and he pulls me down. Here, what do I do when the darkness is surrounded by a man? I'll strike him down. Down. I'll strike him down. Don't let me alone. Darkness is his home. He's got me cornered. I just cannot escape him because I am always with him. I've shown I can beat him on my own. Even though I cut his heart and soul, I know I'll never lose this monster.
Man, I just have a feeling these guys about to blow up. They've done Van's Warped Tour. They've hit the Whiskey a Go-Go. They've opened for some national acts. They're all over Arizona radio. Promise to Myself, the name of the band. One for the Runaways, the name of the EP. That's Monster. This is the New Music Food Truck, our Texas Indie Fest Spotlight. The New Music Food Truck, proud media partners with Texas Indie Fest 2019. Texas Mist in Austin, Texas through the 16th. Jim and I will be hanging out on Friday and Saturday night. Come see us. Slap us a high 5. Bring Jim a cookie. He likes cookies. While you're there, we'll jam with these guys. Shadow of Wales. They're some Austin natives, so they know the terrain pretty well. Single's called Runaway. This is the new music food truck.
Try me out, I know you like. I've done this a million times. Think by now that I know what to do. I'm not one to take advice. Froze my heart, you feel the ice. Melted when you came into the room. I just want to feel alive. The cold has made me dead inside. No one knows what I am going through. Place your hands inside of mine. Escape with me and cross the line. I'm ready, tell me when to move. Run and run away, run and run away from you. Run and run away, my love. Run and run away, run and run away from you. Run and run away, my love. I just want to feel alive. The cold has made me dead inside. No one knows what I am going through. Place your hands inside of mine. Escape with me and cross the line. I'm ready, tell me when to move. Run and run away, run and run away from you. Run and run away, my love. Run and run away, run and run away from you. Run and run away, my She said, save me, 'cause I don't wanna go. She said, hold me, 'cause I don't wanna know. Run and run away, my love. Run and run away, run and run away from you. Run and run away, my love. Run and run away, run and run away from you. Run and run away, my
Shadow of Wales, it's Runaway. This is the new music food truck. I'm Stace Edwards, our Texas Indie Fest Spotlight. Let's meet the ladies from the Space Coast.
Would you like to know more?
Meet the band on the new music food truck.
What do you think of the return of NASA's space flights?
Well, I'm a meteorologist that does weather for the launches, so I'm super excited about human spaceflight coming back to the Space Coast.
Yeah.
And as for the Space Force, all I can say is, may the Space Force be with you.
It is the butt of many jokes. So the band name, Weep, you guys spell it in all capital letters. Tell us, what goes into a band name?
Well, the capital letters actually stand for Women Expressing Extreme Passion.
But the real meaning is all about the human condition. We weep for joy, we weep for pain, we weep to cleanse, just like the rain. It's the essential cleansing agent for the soul, our music.
Oh, very nice. Band name with a meaning. I like it. Well, we got to ask you about food. So down on the Space Coast of Florida, what's the must-have, gotta-go-to place, can't-miss place to eat?
Taco City!
Yeah, right on.
And they
All
also
right,
have a food
2
truck.
words, enough
yeah.
said. Final question, I'll get you out on this one. What food and drink pair best while listening to Weep music?
Hot and spicy with margaritas on the side, huh?
They'll be rocking it. Texas Indie Fest, Texas Mist in Austin, Texas. Single's called Wash Over Me. This is the new music food truck. This is the New Music Food Truck, our Texas Indie Fest showcase. All these great bands you'll find at Texas Miss coming up for Texas Indie Fest 2019. It's all running through Saturday night the 16th.
The New Music Food Truck. Chef's Choice.
Jamie Lynn Vessels, originally from Raleigh, North Carolina, went down to New Orleans, recorded some music in 2013. It's been nonstop since. Her latest album's called Storm Comin'. Let's check out the title track. Jamie Lynn Vessels, the New Music Food Truck.
What will those crazy Edwards brothers serve up next? Stay tuned. It's the New Music Food Truck.
Welcome back to the Dog Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group.
That's right, a group known especially for their couch-snuggling, ball-chasing, face-licking, tail-wagging, backyard-hanging, and, of course, companionship.
And what breed would you say Satchmo is?
I'd have to go with maybe a lavish terrier-hound chihuahua-looking kind of mix.
Tremendous dog.
I'd also like to point out Satchmo's coloring, a white, gray, brown, black brindle, simply marvelous.
You know, it's such a treat to watch a dog like this.
Now, let's see him in action.
Look how he makes eye contact with his person.
That's actually known as the treat stare.
How intuitive. And now he appears to be excitedly turning in circles.
Ah, the happy dance, so common with this group.
And finally, the loving face lick.
It's great how he just gets in there and, well, licks.
Fantastic. But really, the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Satchmo is to meet one.
Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt.
Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Are you greater than the sun that shines on everyone? No matter.
The Sun poem inspired this song and the vision to build a landmark that will help create a world that values everyone.
Black, brown, yellow, red, and white. The sun does not discriminate, no matter who you are.
Share World Unity Inc. on Facebook and Twitter at World Unity Inc. and at worldunityinc.org.
In many countries around the world, medical care is scarce. From birth defects to serious injuries and illnesses, countless millions have no access to safe surgery. Mercy Ships is there to help. With a team of volunteer professionals, nurses, surgeons, utilizing state-of-the-art hospital ships, Mercy Ships provides free surgeries for the thousands of those who are waiting for surgery at each port.
Mercy Ships is bringing services to countries that would otherwise never be able to access those services.
We just see people that need help. You realise that they have no way of getting help, and I want them to know that they're loved.
Help make a lasting impact and turn someone's fear to joy. Find out how you can help by visiting our website at mercyships.org for more information. That's mercyships.org.
Ion Indie Magazine is a coalition of industry professionals that have joined forces with one goal in mind: to get all genres of music read about, seen, and heard. Ion Indie Magazine has been providing music lovers superb journalism and exceptional photography. Ion Indie Magazine is the fastest growing online music magazine today. We are the initiative for indie music worldwide. For more information about Ion Indie Magazine, check out www.ionindiemagazine.com.
That was tasty.
It's the After Dinner Mint on the New Music Food Truck.
Well, we've got our heat lamps blaring as we feature Texas Indie Fest 2019 artist. Texas Mist, Austin, Texas, through the 16th. It's a free event and 44 bands from across the country out there doing their thing. Should be a pretty good time, man. Swing on in if you're in Austin. These guys are tapped to bring it all down Saturday night. They're out of Colorado Springs. They call themselves Stray Sons. Brand spanking new stuff from Stray Sons. It's drink, dance, funk. Yes, I said funk. Settle down, Jim. This is our After Dinner Mint, the New Music Food Truck. Sons out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. That's our after dinner mint. Those guys will close the show not only for the New Music Food Truck this week, but for Texas Indie Fest 2019 late Saturday night. Traveling through Austin this week, make sure to swing by Texas Mist. And there you have it. Jim owes me a pint or 3. If you're looking for a menu from this show or just a replay in general, it's all available for you at newmusicfoodtruck.com. Make sure to give us a like on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Great way to stay connected with the New Music Food Truck. I'm Stace Edwards. New Music Food Truck produced by Jim Edwards. He's my brother, and powered by Ion Indie Magazine. Get all your Texas Indie Fest details at newmusicfoodtruck.com. See you next week.
Hey, get that thing out of here!
It's the New Music Food Truck, powered by Ion Indie Magazine.